Despite being visually impaired at the age of 10, our guest today, Julius Mbura, is living a purposeful life with clear intentions of creating an impact. Welcome to Tuzidi na Hustle, a show that highlights young Kenyan entrepreneurs through their losses, lessons, and wins. I'm your host, Maculopathy. A good afternoon from where you're watching us from. I hope your Sunday is coming along super well. Ours is coming really good. As you can see where we are, the surrounding, there's so many amazing motifs, and we'll be delving more into that so that you guys can have a good perspective on what today's show is all about. Karibuni sana. Our hashtag is Tuzidi na Hustle, and our guest, the one and only Mr. Julius.
Yeah. What's up?
Uko fiti?
Yeah, niko fiti kabisa.
Tell us your full names, kwanza.
My name is Julius Mbura, but you can call me Julio.
Just give us a brief description about your life.
Yeah.
You know who you are as a person.
I am professionally a lawyer working at Enable Africa, where we advocate for disability rights. In that, I'm also a motivational speaker, plus a mentor. I mentor people who've lost their sight in their adulthood, people who've lost hope in life. I'm also a spoken word artist. That's my creative bone. Wow. And I'm a dancer too, my artistic side.
Nice.
And I'm also a car enthusiast.
A car enthusiast.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
I was
above.
And even before we delve more, Abu Tuambie, were you born without your sight, or what happened?
So I was born a normal kid, ordinary kid, till the age of 10. Oh, I'm a VIP.
You're VIP?
I forget that. I'm a visually impaired person.
Okay.
So I was born an ordinary kid till class 3, class 4. That's where, class 3 actually, that's where problems started coming in. I just started, because I was sitting at the back of the class, I started noticing that I'm coming closer to the board to actually record what the teacher has written, to go note it down. And then we started now going to different hospitals, because now the school called mom. Mom now was like, sidhani ako na shida ya macho. Because my eyes, they're like, the outer part has never changed. Yeah. It has never shown signs that I am losing sight.
Visually impaired,
yes. Yeah. If you look at it even now.
I can say, this looks normal.
Yeah, my pupil, my cornea, my iris, they're all okay. One day I wake up and I'm in total darkness. Wow. So it was a really hard time for me and mom. I've been raised by a single mom. So it's just me and her at the time. Yeah. There are some doctors who are coming from the US, specialists of the back of the eye. Okay. So those are the ones who saw the problem. It's called maculopathy. It affects part of the retina called macula. So I had to make the hard choice of going to Thika High School for the Blind, because they deal with now, I didn't want to go to a national school and then have problems of, I had scored very highly in KCPE. I had over 400 by then. Wow. But then now going to Thika High School was more of a choice, because I wanted to do pure braille. So I did pure braille in high school, finished, and then campus now. I did law. You're not only a lawyer, like I said earlier on, man. There are other things that you do, and let's talk about where we are right now. Number one, first tell us about your YouTube page. I know you have a YouTube page, and you do amazing reviews when it comes to cars. Yeah, thank you. Your passion for automobiles, bro. Yeah. How did that come to be? That started at a young age, a young boy dreaming of a big car.
Like the one behind us?
Yeah, sure. And I used to draw a lot. Before 10 years. So at the time, I didn't know so much about cars, but I used to get drawn to videos I've grown up in a hip hop culture.
Yeah, me too, man.
So the videos, the 50 Cent, putting the Escalades, and
the Hummers.
Yeah, the Hummers at the time. And I was like, I would want to own a supercar one day, And that actually, the devastation that I got when I lost my eyesight the first time was I'll never get to drive again. But in campus, I started reviving my fears. I started with a motorbike.
Wow.
Because I knew
motorbike.
Yeah, because I knew how to shift and all. So my cousin bought a motorbike.
How would you do that, man?
At the time, I could see a bit.
Oh, okay.
I had a vision of like 1 meter, 2 meters, and I was like, because I have the balance of a bicycle, the only thing I need to know is the shifting up and down. And so I already knew how it works. So I started with that. It went well. Then transitioned into driving a car, and it was amazing how I was pushing myself to learn something. When I put something in my mind, I just go for it, you know. That's how I even taught myself how to skate. And now, consuming all that information about cars and all, I was like, I would want to do something different. Like in Kenya, I wanted to start hunting for supercars because I knew we had a limited number of supercars in Kenya. And I was like, how about I just go, because I could see a bit, I just go with a friend, we go with a camera, go sport cars, maybe at Karen, Kiambu Road, you know. And I was like, but this content won't be as much consumed in Kenya as I'm thinking. So the opportunity presented itself in 2019 during lockdown. Beginning of 2019, I was like, I need to...
2019 or 2020?
2020.
Yeah,
2020. I actually started going to dealerships, just talking to them, but at the time I didn't have nothing to show for. Then Corona hit, and that's where now the idea manifested well. How about I start reviewing cars by touch and feel? So that's where the idea of Julio Supercharge came in.
Julio Supercharge. And that's the name of your YouTube page, right?
Yes.
And expand our minds, kidogo. When you talk of touch and feel, reviewing cars by touch and feel, what do you mean?
It's using other senses to appreciate cars. Because people think, okay, cars are more visual because it's what you see. Like even the paint job of a car can just make you be drawn to it, you know. And the intricate lines, you know, side profile, the grille, the what, everything, the way it has been packaged together. Just seeing that, you can know this is a nice car without being told.
Oh, wow.
But now I'm bringing something, another aspect of people now appreciating cars through other senses, through now a lens of a blind person.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's touch and feel. I tell people, fingers are extensions of my optic nerves. So just using my hands, I can now get to enjoy the same way you enjoy with your eyes.
Wow.
So it's enjoying the leather inside, the plushness, the luxurious feel of the car inside. The smell, you know, of leather.
Yes, man. Like there's so much detail into it.
Yeah.
And is this something that you're making money off?
So I'm building a brand out of it.
Okay.
And it was intentional because I wanted to position myself as a very unique brand. And in that, the core of it is not just to make money. It's bigger than that because my mantra is to change mindsets, shift perceptions, and touch lives in the process.
Wow.
You know, it's integrated into everything that I do. So just having to review the cars, it's not out of, oh, I want to just make money and all. It has a subtle sensitization and awareness into it, because in that someone will be like, oh, because I do things that I position myself to make people question, how does he do that? Instead of, why does he not do this?
Okay, yeah.
So it's the how that I want people to actually now get another mentality totally about disability.
Yeah. Honestly, like even for me, just listening you speak, literally, bro, I'm even forgetting that you're visually impaired because
I put people into that space.
Exactly, man, and that's a very positive outlook and aspect for everyone, even for the people at home, just to get, you know, like nothing in this life should stop you. You know, it's you need to have that will, you need to have that belief, and there's always solutions. And for you, Julius, what are some of the lessons you can say this life has taught you?
Some of the lessons I have learned that you don't focus on the negativity. You try find things to work with. The lack of doesn't take anything away from me. I tell people, when you come and you're trying to know me, don't come with imposing solutions, you know? Get to know me for who I am, not what you perceive I am like, because there's that, you know, the whole talk of disability in the society. And people tend to come from an ignorant point of view. And some come from a totally unknown, you know. So you take all those people into, you know,
wow.
You accommodate all of them.
Do you sometimes feel like you're about to lose it, especially when it comes to people?
Yeah. Of course, I'm not a superhero.
How do you calm yourself down? Like how?
I just go to my core of who I am. And the reason I'm doing this. Hey, nowadays,
do you have like a scheduled day, like for you, for Julius?
Oh yeah. So during the week, Monday to Friday, I'm working. So mostly I just be focusing on work.
So ni suti na law.
Kunipata nimekauka na suti. And then I put my personal projects over the weekend. I started with car reviews, then introduced a segment called Julio Talks, where I get to sit with a guest inside a car and we just have like a banter. And then I have now something called Julio Vlogs, where I get to do my crazy ideas. Sometimes I have crazy ideas like skating. We did a video the other day and it's blowing up. People are asking me, how can you even skate, you know? This weekend, Saturday, I'm going to hike in Gong and also do biking. So I want to film that. I want to show people bits and, you know, pieces of my life, like enjoying and hobbies, you know.
Your life is super interesting, man. Like, mara kama si gari uko hiking. If it's not that, you're fighting for people's rights in court. Man. But now, I want us to do a really amazing activity. I just want you to show me like the feel and touch of cars, man. There's so many amazing cars that we have around here.
I have my daily driver. She's called Mystique.
So even before we go,
this has one wheel.
This has one.
And the ratio of horsepower to torque is 1:1, like the Koenigsegg.
Bro, I'm telling you, unatumia matamu zingine, we're all floating. I hope you guys are understanding what Julius is telling us. Keep engaging with us. Use our hashtag to Zidi na Hustle. We're still around with Julius, but it's time to feel the cars. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm getting chills, man. The cars that I'm seeing around. Continue watching, continue engaging with us. Use our hashtag to Zidi na Hustle. Right now, we're taking a short commercial break, but when we come back, Julius and I will be hopping from car to car as we enjoy and as we do the touch and feel.
Touch and feel.
Touch and feel, exactly. Don't move a muscle. We'll be right back in a jiffy.